Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Back, 380! 380! Go!
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Rivers completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Rivers gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
To throw, Rivers. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. That's complete. It's Bell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively? And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Big stop, let's go. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check three.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he went no. Where he'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
1st down, New York.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Rivers. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Rivers now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
In your face.
From the 24, Rivers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Set 180. Set 180.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Well, the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Patriots nothing.
Check, 59. 3 bucks. 59 spots.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. It gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
180. 180.
Check back.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Here's Bell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Run 80. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Watch out.
Now Bell. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early? and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game, that's a lot to carry around.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Good. Touch the outlaw. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Chance right there.
First down. Here's a run with Peterson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Check 99. Check your hot read.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Come on, set. Now the rookie. Check 59. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Alert flare. Switch it. Hurry.
On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
On play action, Rivers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, it's Peterson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Check three. Keep playing hard.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gerald McCoy, his second sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Charles, Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Check, 59.
Again, Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Jackson to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Edelman. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Dropped it. 180.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Jackson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Danny, you go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check 3, check 3.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll run with Peterson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Adrian Peterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. There's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the safety crew.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers looking downfield for Jones. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll run on first down. Peterson a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rivers now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Got a man, it's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready! 180! Left to right. Alert!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. And now it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Wait, 89.
To throw again. Rivers. He completes it to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
Check. Protein spill.
From the red zone now, Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's our field.
12.
Throwing again. Rivers. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on this.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And some room to work. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a full quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, Zoo!
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Giants on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And take it right at the 35. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run here with Freeman. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
Check 26, check 26.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Rivers. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On first down, Peterson. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Let's go.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A nice